Holy Christmas. I think Sanja popped on, so I haven't got to see that yet. So, what just happened? Woo! Just now, all the gates and everything, because that we've been shutting, and we're in the middle of. It's two resurrection counts. It's a 20-day because we changed the 20 days before Palm Sunday is what it ended up being whenever I went and counted it because we had to change another 20 years. So I just ordered pins down and it happened at 212, which a bunch of girls had 1212 on their charts. So 212, which was also the 33 equator that we blew out, the stronghold on the dark side, we literally blew off the equator yesterday. So that's all what happened in the hires. Then this next 10-day count, because this 10-day count is not going to end until the 31st. And then we're going to have an entire week of 0 point, and then it's going to start up again. But it's going to, now it's printing everything that we just blew apart in these final 4 creative days. Because the 4 days are the creation days. And we stopped the harvest. Like, that just happened. Like, they just didn't, they thought they had me in there. This is what I did yesterday when I blew out of the equator. On the TikTok live, I was picturing me at the Dana Point setup, but they didn't get me this time. I called it. I even had the same neon pink on. I didn't realize that's what I was doing, but it is what I did. So they basically don't have me on the ship or any of us in the middle to process it. So all the souls that are on the ship, it's gonna blow up. The ship's gonna blow up. Everybody's souls are on the ship, but they're Cohu 32. And so it's gonna be a massive awakening. It's like people are just going to, and I'm channeling this right now, people are just going to wake up like we did, but knowing what's going on because we've already been through it. It's in the consciousness, and all of the colors are set up to match their DNA codes in order to pull them in. It's literally a live video game, but this is what Cohu 32, this is what the entire collective of us undoing everything, and how could we do this and save the most people? This is it. With the Christ energy. Basically, Christ's body is now tuned Cohu 32. But the pins went down at 212, meaning nobody could write, nothing can move. It's done. It's because I've been in a battle with them basically, but we already knew we won because we beat AI by 4 seconds, which then is 4 days. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna have 6 days of 0 point starting the 31st. And then on the 6th of April, power surges. Power surges are going to go through all of the tech for every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes down here, because the cosmic energy, because it was in the tech, it has to come through the tech. It was trapped in the tech. It was trapped in the tech lines. So we're basically going to be surging the tech lines on April 6th. Because it's what happened and it's what we had to do this week through this creation to protect it all and be seen, which we have been seen now. We have connection back. However, they're sending military cipher codes. We've been knowing that they've been doing this. This is why people are acting crazy. This is why people went and just pick up a knife and go hurt people, whatever. The beings that had control of this system were not human. And we proved it. And this is on the very high ends of this. The dark and the light have been having to work together because that's all we had was each other. Because what the hell had gotten a hold of it wasn't even human, and then it was controlling all the ones that were doing all the dark shit because it got into them first. Then on the 7th is when the full rebirth and all of the royal DNA, if you are attached to true royal descendant down here, that was buried and that other lines and monarchies had sold off, then you're coming out of a Watergate on the 7th. On the 8th, Blinky Blinky. That's where we are today. Blinky Blinky on April 8th, because the two motherboard systems did not align. Basically, we're having to rebirth and get everyone out of the Watergates that's the true beings in order to help us align on the 8th, because we just pulled out of Mar-a-Lago and Florida just lost their anchor. On the 11th, we've got a weave. On the 12th, Venus goes direct. On the 13th, that is Palm Sunday. That's the 20 days that we changed. That's Aries and Libra. Full moon right inside the record. It's matching up to where this new moon is right now, except Libra opposing, which is why I'm on here with this chart, because pins down happened when the moon hit 14 degrees of Aries, which is my sun and my trigger in Libra from Arcturus source codes that we just put all this back together in Libra. My ray is the gun to send that message to the moon on the 16th, and we just completed that both from the sun and moon perspective and got in on time to do it. So, there's your update. Princess Chastia, Kohu32.com. Go check out House of Kochi. We used every single bit of this in order to get back in this realm to complete it.